Alright, welcome back. You know the drill. 30-minute chess. I'm going to try explain everything I'm thinking and why I'm thinking it. Let's get into it. Now, I'm trying to get my way up the rankings here. I'm aiming for 1500 by the end of the year. We're going to play a little Sicilian defense. Now, I should really relearn these lines, but it's the black opening that I probably feel most comfortable with, I suppose. Even still, I don't really feel very comfortable with it at all. But it's just out of habit now. This is what I end up playing in defense. So he's going for the 4-move checkmate. Because he just, I don't know, I guess he just doesn't rate me. If I play my knight out and he pushes, is that a problem for me? No, I just take. So we'll do that. Okay, I was going to say if he comes here anyway, it helps me because I'm just going to do this to... I'm just going to be playing this anyway to Fianchetto my bishop, and then castle, and then we're pretty much along the right lines for our development anyway. Looks like he wants to play some pretty positional chess too. I've got a nice option to hop in here and attack this queen. He's going to want to come here. He's just putting more pressure on this. If I Fianchetto now, he comes here, and I castle, then that threat's gone. Suppose there's the option he could sack. I take. He plays in. Check. I suppose I just drop back. Either drop back or I drop back to my original square. I don't see why you'd do that though. He's getting ready to castle. He's applying pressure on my king side. I don't know if I want to castle this side. I do want to castle this side, to be honest. He's doing it anyway, yeah. So we're going to castle this side and protect this square. Now if he wants that trade... see, what I didn't know, actually, until recently, is if you have the opportunity to trade a rook for 2 minor pieces, then you should do it. Even if it's a rook and a pawn. But a rook for 2 pieces is a good trade. And it makes sense. It is a good trade. Like, it's 2 pieces, that's 2 things that can be doing multiple things at once on separate sides of the board. So it makes sense that it's better to swap those out. But I will definitely be making sure that I keep an eye out for that and capitalize on those from now on. So if I play this here, where does the queen go? Don't know, but the queen can move somewhere safely, and then this is just playing me, meaning I have to move, and then that gives him stronger to play d4. I don't really want that. Question is, do I play d5? Okay, so there he goes with this. I can just take this, and it's a fork on his bishop and his queen, which I believe I'm okay with. What are you protecting, sir? You're protecting... Don't care about these. Care about that. Yeah. So I believe I just take that. No, his queen has to move. And I think I'm just going to get rid of this bishop. Because then, actually as well, if I get rid of this bishop and he takes, then that gives me a nice center to attack. If Perhaps, if he takes, maybe I play b5 to try to drag the pawn away from the centre, and I just get a really big pawn centre. And I'd play them, yeah, big pawn centre, and try and keep them on the dark squares, because obviously he'll only have his dark square bishop left. But then again, my dark square bishop. No, I should play for that advantage because I still have my white squared. Is there a good in between move? I think I just want to trade that off, to be honest. It depends, because if he moves his queen somewhere like this, that could have been interesting, because I would have had to deal with that. Okay. Do I want to kick the knight first? No, I'll save that. Ooh, he has lined his queen up with his king, but I don't have any way to sort of capitalize on that right now. But I'll keep my mind on it in case I can slide this rook over. If I can get rid of this somehow, I can slide this rook over and get it pinned. But I doubt there's too many moves before that happens. So now, do we go ahead with this plan and try and take the big pawn center? Let's see. Because if his knight comes here and he's attacking this, then I want to be able to play this to... Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so if I play this and he takes, then I can play my pawn in the center. If he plays his knight here to attack this, well, he can't even do that because I would be... I like this idea. I don't know if I'm wrong for liking this idea, but I like it. And it opens up the B file for my rook, which is always good. And that's a good in-between move, because I could bait it, dependent on the situation. Okay, he's gonna let me... I'm gonna take that. Now, if I could get this across here, that would be a deadly attack. I don't think I can currently. Do I just protect this pawn? Protect the pawn. He can't play that even anyway. Yeah, okay. We're just going to protect this pawn. Normally in the Sicilian, you're trying to get rid of that pawn anyway. You're trying to just use that and trade it off. But I don't mind having it there at the minute. especially with the fact that he's only got his dark square bishop. The more that I have on dark squares, the more I'm shutting down that bishop, and I'm okay. I like that. I'm trying to think if I can play a sneaky, something sneaky like queen to b6 maybe. Yeah, if he does move this bishop, queen to b6 would threaten here. And then out comes this bishop with this pair. Obviously he could defend with queen back and he's okay. But I'm just making problems for him. Just try and make problems for your opponent. Okay, so the knight comes out. Now I can't play this because the knight comes in here. Or I can though, because knight comes in there and I just play. And I just take it. Then he takes. Then the skill's not as important. And it just puts my rook, makes my rook weak. Maybe I'm pushing this up. Yeah. I'm going to push my pawn to a5, and now the rook can protect this bishop. I do need to be wary because he is still attacking here. He's attacking these. But I'm going to attack his queen. He has to move her. This is my in-between move. So now he has to move his queen. And depending on where he moves it, then this knight will be free. He has to keep protecting this knight. Can't protect it from here. Can't protect it from here. Can't protect it from here. This is your only square. So he has to find b3, I think. I'm just going to take his rook anyway. Or if he does find b3, do I slide my rook over to make him move from there as well? No, because then he could just play to f3 and he's still protecting it. But it would make my rook more active, I guess. So he wants checkmate. But now I just threaten the knight. So now this knight's under attack, this knight's under attack, this rook is under attack. Okay, that's smart. I've got to take this way. Because if I move this, then this is undefended. And I don't want to let his queen in there. Knight still needs to move now. His rook's still under attack. We still got 2 pieces under attack. Need to be careful, because if this moves, then he is attacking this twice. He still does have 2 attackers on this. And I've only got the 1 defender. I can move a pawn with tempo. And we're Gucci. So we've still got this attack on the rook. We're not forgetting about that. Can he do anything with this guy? You can go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can go here. Can go here. Eesh. So we're in a pretty good position here. We're a pawn up. We either are about to be up an exchange or just up a piece. I'll take this way as well so that I've got my bishop back on the diagonal. I wonder what he's drawing up here. Wonder what he's cooking up for us. I'm definitely giving him something to think about, at least. He's definitely trying to figure some things out here, which is always good. We're up almost 5 minutes on time, which, especially for me, while making these videos, while I'm trying to speed through everything, it's impressive that I'm up on time. I'm usually heavily down on time. So it's definitely a sign that we're giving him some serious trouble. Again, his bishop's not developed. His rooks aren't connected. This rook is under attack. His knight and his queen are the only 2 pieces out. And his knight's under attack. He moves his knight. His queen's going to be under attack. And it's just getting really messy here for white. On the other hand, sure, my bishop is doing its job as defending. This rook is defending. It could be on a more useful square, maybe. My queen, she hasn't moved, but she's doing her job. To be honest, neither my rooks nor my queen have really done much, but they're just better. Like, this rook's actually defending, even though it hasn't moved. Help me get this move on the queen earlier to get that out, which is nice. Okay, so he moves his knight as he has to. And now we get another temp on the queen. So this is attacked by 3 pieces, but it's defended it's defended by 3 pieces. And the thing is as much as it would have only been defended twice, these are pawns. So if he wants to sack a knight and a bishop for 2 pawns, be my guest. I would not mind that. Now he's got to move his queen. Where's he go? Here's safe, I guess, but doesn't really earn you much. Here's safe, but I could put it under pressure if I wanted. He's pretty safe anywhere he goes with the queen, to be honest. He can go a lot of places. But at the end of the day, the rook is still under attack. And that is what I'm aiming for. I'm up a pawn. After this, I'll be up the exchange and a pawn. So for me, trading is a good thing. Trading something I would like to do. These pawns as well. These pawns are also shutting down two of the knight's squares. If he wants to come into either of these, he can't. He can no longer come here. He can't move here. Can't move here. So his only available squares are to go back. So that knight's basically been shut down, which is nice. He's going to have to reroute if he wants to do anything. In this position, so I'm about to play this. He's going to have to take with his king. What can I do to attack that afterwards? Not particularly much off the rip. So what I'm thinking is maybe rook to b8. Putting pressure here so that, because this is the thing, so he's going to lose his rook. He's going to want to get this other rook into the game. So he's going to have to move this bishop out somewhere. It'd be here, here. Can't move here. So one of these two squares. But if he does that, then he's leaving this free. And that means I've got my rook on the second. And that's not where he wants it. I've really got him thinking here. He's definitely in a very tricky position. Very tricky position. The last move that it took it. So if we look at it, his last 5 moves. One took him a minute. The next took... Oh, he sacked it. The one took him a minute. The next took him 30 seconds. Then 2 minutes. Then 10 seconds. Then 4 minutes. Then another 4 minutes. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to take... Yeah. I want to take this way. Because now... I mean, okay, I understand the sacrifice because now, again, as I was saying, he's got his rook out now, so it's definitely something. But this is now free, so I can move across. Still attacking this rook, still attacking the queen. The queen's got to move. And even though this is gone, the knight still can't go there. And now I'm just up a piece. I'm up a piece, and I'm still attacking. This is... We're in a very good position. But you've seen me be in a good position before, and you've seen me lose it. You've seen me blunder it. So, at this point in the game, my my main interest is no blunders, no mistakes, just play good chess. It's attacking my rook. That's fine. I'm just gonna take this rook now. I don't want to allow him to start getting batteries or anything like that. He kind of has to take that back, otherwise he's just down so much material. And then I'm sliding my rook across and attacking his queen. Or maybe I'm taking here on B2. Oh no. Okay, that's what. Okay, so he's taking with his rook. In that case, yeah, I'll just take this pawn. Is everything defended if I do that? I'm just leaving this undefended, but that's fine. He's got nothing to support this. He can't checkmate me with anything. Like I said, his knight still can't move anywhere. I would like to, if possible, I'd like to force a queen trade. Just make it more simple. So I'm literally just up a whole rook. Rook and a pawn now. So let's just close this one out. This is where it's important. Keep your head on. Close the game out. What is he trying to do here? He's still attacking this. Takes. You can't. You just can't. Do I bring my king up, maybe? Because if he's trying to go in here and come around, that just shuts that down entirely. I'm going to slide my rook across. Slide my rook across. And then if he decides to come in here, I can just bring my king up to support. Okay. Okay, so he's pinning that so he can move his knight. Fair enough. If I now play this, take with his knight. Guess that's kind of annoying, I suppose. Maybe I just bring my bishop back. Shore things up. I like the idea of that. His knight can come in here. He can take it if he wants, and I'll just trade. I have no problem with that. I don't mind a trade. Chickatrade.com. Free advertising there. As I believed prior. Now, do we play B6? Still protecting this. I kind of want my rook to get up there, to be honest. I'm going to just get that. I'm going to get that going. I want my rook up there. If he wants it, he can have it. Can't take here. Can't take here. Can't take here. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can go here. Can go here. Can't go there. So he's just got 2 squares to go to. He's being tricky. I'll give it to him. He's trying to work his way out of this hole that he's got himself in, but I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to let him. Just gonna play nice solid chess. Okay, he's attacking on this. Do I just let him? Because if he attacks there, then that's just checkmate. Let me make sure that's the case. So I take, he takes. I'm up. Check. Yeah, it's just checkmate. It's just checkmate. He can't move this rook. So if he takes, I just take it. Okay, so he plays this again. I can't take because that's checkmate. So I just wait for him to take and I take with my queen. And I'm okay again. Do I just push this pawn up? If I push his pawn up, that is a nasty fork. I'm pretty sure I'm just surviving if he brings this in anyway. It's tricky. He's given his king an escape, so now he can move the rook here. That's what I need to think. So he can move his rook here now. So maybe I push the pawn, because now this isn't helping. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. Almost didn't pay attention to the fact that this gives him an escape square. Frees up his rook to move. And now we can play this because this is no longer a fork. Now, I'd like to get my queen involved because she's sort of not been involved in the game so far. She's protecting here, which is an important job. But so is this guy. This guy also is not really doing much right now. I'd like to get him involved. Nice pass pawn over here. Would like to just get him up there, get him promoted. Get rid of this, and that's 3 pass pawns. He's severely lagging on time now. I've got over double his time. I'm a bit over a litre of water in to the day, and I've been awake for maybe an hour and a half. So I'm already ready for my second wee of the day. Like I'm a Frenchman. God forbid. Joking, I'm joking. That's a trade. And I'm okay with that. Chickatrade.com. Now if I can manage to get these off the board, happy days, happy days. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day. When Jesus washed, he washed my sins away. Okay. Let's think. He pushes again. He goes here and tries to get in or something. I don't know if I care. So I'm just going to take this pawn. So you can either push, fine, or you can push, or you can take. I take, he takes with his queen. He can't, he just wouldn't do that. I take, and it's protected. Asshole protected. I do need this guy to hurry up because I'm going to wee myself. So. It's, again, this is a fairly good position for us. We're just up an entire rook and a whole bunch of pawns. We literally got 3 pass pawns over this side. If any of these manage to make it up here, yeah, we're groovy. Something along the lines of this, maybe. Okay. I just. Okay. I can get a tempo on the queen here. Does that serve me? Where does the queen go? Maybe back one. Then I can't even take. No, so I'll just play this. Be nice and sturdy. And again, I just want to trade the queens. Maybe I could have just played C8. Just play C8. Maybe I do that. If he doesn't move his queen, I'll just play C8. Because then he pushes. And that's annoying. So I think I just maybe start pushing my pawns about. Ooh, happy days, oh happy days. Just need to be careful not to get forked here. That is all. I think we might just win on time, to be honest, at this point. Okay, so he takes. We're going to take back this way to unleash our rook. And then, that's the thing, so I take with my queen. And he kind of has to take it. Because if he moves somewhere else, then my queen and my rook are just staring directly at his king. Like, hey! Hey, dude. I suppose he could move here. But then I'm just pushing my pawns and there's nothing he can do about it. This makes sense. Does. Because because his only check there is for the queen, and that would be silly. That would be real silly. Oh no, you can go here. But then I just play my rook up. Just check, rook up. It just doesn't end out. It just doesn't come out well for him. Oh, happy days, oh, happy days. Right, come on, fella. Got a minute left. Pick up the pace. Yeah, he sees it. Yeah, fuck it. No, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just start pushing my pawns. I just stop pushing my pawns. Just stop pushing my pawns. I just stop pushing my pawns. Bum, bibbidi, bum. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A pretty decisive victory for the Views man. We did a good job. I'm looking forward to the review. I'm looking forward to seeing what Stockfish has to say about that game. And there it is. There goes some Victor. Let's have a look at this then. Oh, I had a miss. What was the miss? Played with 84.1% accuracy. I played rated 1700. Fantastic. I had a fantastic middle game. And I had a decent... I had 82% accuracy for the opening. And 85% for the middle game. Not shabby. So these are all book moves. Yeah, the queen coming out. He's like, okay, what's that all about? Okay. I see. And obviously you can't take, because if you do, you're getting forked. Fair enough, I see. Okay. So this was better even earlier. And I see. I could have played d5 like I was thinking. Carlson's fine. Yeah, and he's just losing from here on out. Like literally the entire game from here on out, he's just losing. This was a good move. Cool. Could have protected my queen. Makes sense. Okay, so he wanted to attack here. Give him a chance with that move. And then this is just a problem. Again, all solid moves. I'm choosing good moves here through the middle game. And notice how here as well. So it knew that the whole way through I was doing. Ooh, okay. It wanted me to take now, but it didn't mind that. Could have got another tempo on the queen. What else did it want? One of the queen side. Oh, I was trying to say, yeah, just get a treat. Just get the queens off the board, off the rip. Okay, queen here was where I should have gone. Okay. See, I didn't bring my queen to d6, to f6, because I didn't want to cramp up my pieces. I didn't know if I would be in trouble there. But no, that was a good move. Yeah, could have attacked the queen again. Stops that. Yeah, trade. Lovely for me. Takes lovely. Could have put the queen there again. Fine. Yeah, I could have put the queen and just taken with the queen. Nice. Takes. Best with the queen. Good. And he flagged out. Strong, dominating win. Lovely. So, that is this episode of me climbing my way up to the 1500s. I've had a pretty good game there. I've had a decent game. And literally from almost the start, I was ahead. And that's how I like my games. I like to be in control. I like to be in possession of the ball at all times. You know what I mean? Nice pass in football. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and I shall see you in the next one. Hasta pronto, amigos.